So there is this secret yet unshakable feeling that there is something missing, right? That there is something more than this, something more than your current life. You're a good person with a big heart. You just want the best for everyone. You pretty much keep to yourself. You handle your own business in life. And you love the life that you have been able to build for yourself and your family, despite your upbringing, despite your past circumstances. And you also have to appreciate the roles and the many hats that you get to wear in this life. But this emptiness still remains, and it's still difficult for you to fill. Why is it so difficult for you to arrive in this fulfilled life when you know you deserve it, right? When you know and you feel that it's meant for you. I find that there is one word, and there's one reason why you are struggling with accessing your fulfilled life. And I am here to talk about that today. First, I want to tell you who I am. My name is Navasia Collier. I'm a mentor. And what part of what I do is help you to bridge the gap between who you've had to be and your purposely fulfilled life. So again, let's go back to the one reason that I find why you may be struggling with accessing your more purposeful, fulfilled life. Again, it is one word, and that word is change. The word is change. It is the word in our relationship to the word change. Change absolutely means things will become different, right? It means that things will become different. However, in our communities, in our close circles, and in our families, change is not always celebrated. In fact, how many times have you heard the word, don't fix it if it isn't broken? How many times have you heard that? Which is tricky because although it may not seem to be broken by the visible eye, even in a good life, you can feel broken. Knowing and feeling the nudge of more is heavy. It's really, really heavy. And sometimes it's that struggle between you versus you, and it's not going anywhere. It's definitely not going anywhere until something changes. Let's look at some examples of our idea of change. For some of us, our belief systems and how we see life comes from, the generations before us, what we've seen in our upbringings and all the things. And a lot of times we've seen women sacrificing. Women around us, they're sacrificing, putting their own needs to the side or to the back burner in order to show it for everyone else. Sometimes they seem to handle it with so much ease, right? They seem to know what to do and how to do and figure out how to manage it all and maintain everything around them. So the idea of breaking that cycle is not an option, right? Because we're trying to fill those same steps, right? We want to operate as those women that we looked up to, right? And as women, we're the queen of support, influence, and helping everyone, right? We want to help everyone else that we love to move forward in their lives and go after their dreams and their desires to, create a better life for themselves. But when it comes to us, the thought of our change, it makes us believe that it's not for us, right? We don't have the capacity. We don't have the bandwidth. We don't have the space or the ability to change because everything relies on us. Everything relies on us. So one wrong mistake can create a domino effect for everyone else, right? But nothing changes if nothing changes. And you happen to see a lot of cycles that need to be broken, a lot of things in the dynamics of the family, of the communities, within your household that needs to change. However, you don't have the capacity, you're not giving yourself the permission to begin that change. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Right? We want to continue to do everything the same way while adding on what is you feel may be necessary in the season, right? We have grown sometimes accustomed to being okay in life, right? And there's nothing wrong with being okay. If someone asks, how are you? How's life going? I'm okay. It's nothing wrong with being okay. But for some of us, we have spent the majority of our lives being okay due to sacrificing for others, putting others' needs before our own. And sometimes it could lead to being okay with not truly being okay, because things can be worse. You have seen worse. You feel you should be more appreciative, all the things, because how lucky are you to have this life, right? It's not that you don't love, again, it's not that you don't love and appreciate your life, because I want to knock out a myth that you cannot love and appreciation and unfulfilled cannot happen simultaneously, because it can. It can all happen at the same time. And none of them discredits the other. Being unfulfilled does not take away the love that you have for your life, the love that you have for the people that are in your life. It does not take away from the appreciation that you still feel for waking up each day and all the things. Unfulfilled is an inside thing. It's an inside thing. So don't believe and don't think that they cannot happen together. They can definitely happen simultaneously. Back to the subject of change. It is a part of life, and we can't hold ourselves exempt from our own evolution, our own change, thinking that we are doing what is right, which is putting everyone else first, right? Again, sometimes our eyes can see what others cannot. Sometimes we are called and we are led to lead in areas that only we can see, our problem areas, right? I had learned early on in this journey that our healing, our evolution, and all the things are attached to someone else's. It's not just for us. That we stand still in our uncomfort, thinking we are saving lives. We are actually holding others' lives back as we choose to ignore and not take the steps in order to make new decisions, better decisions, right? Because there are lives that are attached to ours and assigned to ours. So again, nothing changes if nothing changes. And starting small is okay.